Cultural preferences in China. In China, dietary preferences often have deep cultural roots, influenced by historical availability, traditional medicine, and culinary customs. While the Chinese diet does include a variety of beef cuts, oxtail is not a staple. Historical Chinese cuisine often emphasized poultry, pork, and seafood due to their availability and cultural significance. The concept of nose-to-tail dining, where every part of an animal is used, is prevalent, but oxtail consumption remains minimal compared to these other proteins. Culinary tradition and texture preferences. Chinese cuisine traditionally emphasizes certain textures, such as the tenderness found in pork or the succulence of poultry, which might contribute to a generally lower demand for oxtail. Oxtail, with its rich gelatin. Oxtail has not historically become mainstream, possibly due to the abundance of alternative protein sources that offer similar or more familiar dining experiences without the lengthy cooking time. Historical consumption patterns. Historically, Chinese diets have been shaped by necessity and availability, pork being much more abundant and easily found. Attal, primarily used for agriculture rather than meat until later historical periods, did not feature as prominently, and therefore certain cuts like oxtail remained under incorporation in popular dishes. Chinese cuisines often revolve around quick and versatile cooking methods suitable for hectic lifestyles and communal dining settings. Dishes like stir-fries, dumplings, and hot pots popularly use cuts of meat that synthesize well in relatively short preparation windows, supporting practicality and tradition. Oxtail does not fit easily into these methods. Cultural exposure and preferences. There's also the element of mainstream cultural exposure and preference that governs cuisine favorability. In Chinese dining culture, factors like presentation, convenience, and communal bonding experiences through shared meals are prevalent. Since oxtail requires specific preparation techniques unfamiliar to widespread home cooking across China, its absence from prominent dining tables and lesser visibility in traditional restaurants SEEE contribute to its lack of incorporation into everyday diets. Decades of normalized dietary preferences continue to guide choice, as does the prioritization of food types that nourish suitably within cultural preferences. Preparation and cooking styles. Chinese culinary styles typically involve stir-frying or quick cooking methods. Oxtail requires long, slow cooking to tenderize its rich, gelatinous texture, making it less compatible with traditional Chinese techniques, which may favor quicker meals due to the fast-paced lifestyle in metropolitan areas. On the other hand, Jamaican culinary tradition. In Jamaican and wider Caribbean cuisine, oxtail is a beloved ingredient, often considered a delicacy. The love for oxtail can be traced to including less desirable cuts like oxtail. It evolved into a prized ingredient revered for its rich, comforting flavor, deeply ingrained in the culinary scene, with dishes such as oxtail stew or soup, seasoned with Caribbean spices and cooked slowly to perfection. Cultural significance in the Caribbean. Oxtail in the Caribbean is more than just a meal. It serves as a cultural symbol and a testament to the resilience and creativity of the people. Cooking techniques passed down generations involve rich, hearty flavors typically incorporated into social gatherings and celebrations, making oxtail stew synonymous with communal feasting and cherished family traditions, which emphasize flavor, fullness, and warmth in every meal. Economic aspects and rarity. The high cost of oxtail in markets worldwide stems from the simple economics of supply and demand. Each cow produces only a single tail, creating limited supply compared to other cuts of beef. As global interest and demand for gourmet and traditional dishes increase, especially among food enthusiasts and restaurants aiming to replicate authentic Caribbean recipes, pricing and global trends. In recent years, the popularity of comfort foods and slow-cooked dishes has elevated the status of oxtail in various world cuisines. This increasing demand, paired with oxtail dishes becoming trendy in international culinary scenes, has led to significant price spikes. Restaurants seeking to diversify menus have put pressure on the supply, making oxtail a more prized cut, which drives its price up. Quality and source of best oxtails. Oxtails vary in quality based on the breed and diet of cattle. Breeds like Angus are renowned for their well-marbled meat, producing richer-tasting oxtail with intense flavor and tenderness when slow-cooked. Grass-fed cattle are preferred for their leaner, gamier taste, which greatly enhances the broth's richness derived from oxtail dishes. Regional preferences in cattle breeding. In various parts of the world, cattle are bred and raised differently, leading to distinctive meat characteristics. Regions known for high-quality beef, such as Japan with Wagyu or TE, UK with Hereford cattle, might offer outstanding oxtail due to the specific breeds and careful nurturing processes which focus on flavor, marbling, and tenderness. This attention to cattle quality directly influences the international adaptation of oxtail dishes. As oxtail gains popularity, different countries adapt their recipes according to local tastes, contributing to its price escalation. In European cuisines, like Spanish or Italian, oxtail is used in rich stews and ragouts, praised for its succulent texture when braised. Chefs often emphasize long cooking to extract gelatin and impart richness and depth, showcasing oxtail's versatility and requiring careful sourcing to secure high-standard quality tails. Socio-economic impact and Griffin culinary values. Understanding the influence of socio-economic factors is crucial in culinary trends. Oxtail has historically been considered an economical cut. However, its newfound status as a sought-after ingredient in gourmet cooking showcases evolving culinary values that reflect broader shifts towards rediscovering and celebrating traditional foods that once lived in obscurity. Nutritional values and health perception. In discussions surrounding red meat consumption, oxtail presents unique nutritional benefits, particularly due to its collagen content, contributing to health trends that stress joint and skin rejuvenation advantages. Yet, its richness requires dietary balance, aligning understanding with nutritional guidance and the evolving perspective on meat consumption, comparing preparation techniques across cultures. While Chinese preparations might not spotlight oxtail, highlighting culinary practices such as spicy hot pots or medicinal broths helps draw parallel comparisons with Caribbean methods, emphasizing the adaptability of oxtail's profound flavors in different spice profiles. Ingredient pairing and traditional flavoring methods also play significant roles in determining a dish's popularity and adaptability in every culture. Influence of migration on oxtail. Popularity. Migration has majorly influenced culinary palates, with Caribbean communities introducing dishes like oxtail stew globally. Events designed to celebrate cultural diversity showcase traditional cooking methods, keeping such dishes relevant and alive, contributing to oxtail's increased prominence and cherished status internationally. quality control and ethical concerns in cattle raising. The process from cattle raising to meat processing reflects crucial concerns regarding ethical treatment and quality control. Sustainable practices ensuring good living conditions for cattle not only address rising ethical consumer considerations, but also encourage practices that maintain high-quality meat products, reinforcing the desire for well-marbled and flavorful oxtail. The role of spices and seasoning. Integral to oxtail's success, especially in Caribbean cuisine, are the spices and seasoning that accompany it. Aromatic profiles crafted with pimento, hot peppers, thyme, and garlic are distinctive, enhancing both aroma and taste across cultural dishes. Such robust seasoning profiles bring out the richness in oxtail, emphasizing its appeal as a sumptuous, flavored culinary delight. Socio-cultural dynamics and culinary perceptions. The perception of ingredients like oxtail is deeply connected to socio-cultural dynamics and history. The current popularity and expense reflect a shift where ingredients once deemed lowly are reframed as gourmet, experiencing a renaissance linked to deeper exploration and appreciation of authentic cultural cooking. Also subscribe to this channel for more informational topics like this one. Historical context and economic adaptation. The transformation of oxtail from a basic sustenance cut to a culinary centerpiece speaks volumes of resourcefulness during economic